Hey everybody, Cam here, and welcome back to Reality Check. Let's talk Kinect. Now, while I am interested to see what the next iteration of Microsoft's motion controller might be able to offer for the future of gaming, it's fair to say that the original Kinect didn't exactly usher in a new golden age of game control, or deliver meaningful and novel gameplay experiences. In fact, for me at least, it's mainly spawned moments so god-awful they belong in the fiery bowels of gaming hell. You said it, Han. So very low. But despite all of that crap, I think Kinect as a device is actually pretty awesome, and I'm going to try and convince you of that too. So here's 4 ways that Kinect makes the world a better place through science. Imagine this scenario. A disaster strikes in a heavily populated area, perhaps an earthquake, a construction failure, or even an explosion. It's imperative to find those trapped inside damaged and unstable buildings as quickly as possible. So the rescue workers unleash a novel search and rescue system, a team of remote-controlled cockroaches. Okay, so this might be a few years off, but it's very much the end goal of some fascinating research going on at North Carolina State University, an integral part of which is Kinect. So what's going on? Well, the researchers have incorporated Microsoft's motion sensing system into an electronic interface that is capable of remotely controlling cockroaches. The chip and wires you see here hooked up to the roach work by stimulating the antennae and other sensory organs on the bug's abdomen. Now, normally these are used to detect movement in the air that could indicate the approach of a predator, causing the roach to scurry away. But the researchers use the wires to send small charges that trick the roach into thinking the antennae are in contact with a barrier, thus steering them in the opposite direction. The researchers input a digitally plotted path for the roach, and then use Kinect to identify and track the insect's progress. Kinect's tracking data is then used to automatically steer the roach along the desired path. So if the team can continue to refine the sensitivity of the controls and maybe attach a little microphone to the wee guy, we could have ourselves a real rescue robo-roach in the future. Okay, this next use of Kinect is less insecty, but perhaps even more impressive. Now, if this doesn't convince you that Kinect truly can make the world a better place, nothing will. In the world today, there is an estimated 360 million people who suffer from hearing loss. So how can Kinect help with this? Well, a team comprising individuals from the Chinese Academy of Sciences and Beijing Union University, in collaboration with Microsoft, have developed software which utilizes Kinect's motion camera to accurately detect, understand, and even translate sign language. More than that, in fact, it can also do the reverse. Speak directly at the device, and the program will display an on-screen avatar who will then sign your words back to you. It can translate from one sign language to another, from US to Chinese, for example. But it can also translate from that to spoken languages too. The project has been underway for around a year and a half and can so far recognize 370 of the most popular words in Chinese and American Sign Language. Microsoft say they are still working on improving the language recognition technology along with expanding the vocabulary of sign language, so it's not clear when we will actually see this technology in the wild. Here's hoping soon though, as it's pretty fantastic. What makes Kinect so useful for general scientific applications is not so much what it does, but the fact that it can do it for such a comparatively low price. For example, one of the most popular uses of the system in scientific research is as a cheap and portable 3D scanner. At around $120, it can accurately scan objects to pretty good resolution, provided that they are at a close range of around 3 to 18 feet. The professional alternative for 3D scanning, say a fully functional LiDAR setup, could cost between $10,000 and $200,000. So what type of uses are we talking? Well, take a look at Ken Mankoff here. In this photo we can see him using Kinect to map the floor of a glacial cave in a bid to better understand and predict how the ice above might move and flow. Alternatively, combine Kinect and a 3D printer and you get a super easy way to produce mini-scale models of people. Perhaps slightly more useful than that though, you can use this system to create scale models of other objects too. A team of researchers at Nottingham University, for example, used the system to build detailed 3D models of plants to help better understand the intricacies of photosynthesis. Okay, one more to go, and if you're still not convinced that Kinect can actually have some pretty cool uses, maybe this last one will do the trick. Say hello to Eyes-Free Yoga. It's a program designed to help the visually impaired perform yoga moves and poses with help, of course, from Kinect. Kinect is used to track body movements and offer auditory feedback in real time for 6 yoga poses, including Warrior 1 and 2, Tree, and Chair poses. For example, the program might say, rotate your shoulders left, or lean sideways to your left, things like that. The technology uses geometry and the law of cosines to calculate the angles created by the subject's body. From there, it can calculate and then inform the user of how best to improve the shape of their pose without any need for visual cues. Okay, so what do you make of all these science-based applications of Kinect? Let me know in the comments box down below or by tweeting directly at me at CamFrazRob. Oh, and before anyone accuses me of maybe being paid by Microsoft to make this feature, let me clarify that in terms of gaming uses, I'm very much of the camp of the unimpressed, but hopeful for the future. Alright guys, see you next Sunday for more Reality Check.